Hey crafty friends, Diane with the Rowdy Raven, and today we're going to do some card making with double-sided paper, also called DSP. There's many companies that make it. Today I am going to be using some leftover sheets of paper from an Echo Park collection called, oh no, A Perfect Christmas. It is double-sided, as you can see. Really pretty designs. So I've pulled out a few things today, and again, I haven't pre-done any of this, so you're here to craft with me. I pulled out one stamp set that I wanted to use. I like the sentiments on this one. I've gone ahead and pre-stamped some and pre-die cut Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I have some card bases here and some mats. So I am ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna put everything but these things aside. Or try to. We may have a craft-a-lanch. It's probably likely we're gonna have a craft-a-lanch. But that's how we roll. All right, so the first card I want to make is using this green card base. And I'm sorry for my dogs barking in the background. They're Chihuahuas. I don't really have anything else to say but that. So I'm going to use this pre-cut card base. Let me get my glue. I'm also going to use, I'm going to cut a red card mat. I did forget about this. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to cut a card mat because I want to use this piece of paper and it's red and I don't want a red card mat. So this piece of paper is cut at 3 3/4. And had I thought about this, I'd have cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. Anyway, let's just go with what we got. It's cut at, actually, time out. See, this is how how things happen. Let's use a white mat. So we'll do this. We'll do white next. All right, so my card base is A2 size. My mat is going to be 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. This piece is 3 3/4 by 10, and what I did was score it so I could fold it in half. Well, why are we folding it in half? I'm going to mat this on my white piece, okay, just like this. And the whole concept of using these papers is to use both sides. So to make this super easy, I'm going to mat this piece on my white, okay? Fantastic. And then what I'm going to do from there is, I'm going to fold the corner back, okay, just like that, as far as I want. But I didn't want the underneath of that to just be plain white. I wanted there to be something there. Because I'm going to use one of these sentiments. I could stamp a sentiment here if I folded it back far enough, but then I would need something to go over that fold. So I'm going to just fold this back, just like this, and crease. If I were hand delivering this, I probably would use a box and like just roll it instead of crease it, but it's going to go through the mail, so I folded it flat. Now I'm going to put this guy right here. Okay, I can put it here. I can probably right there. But what I want to do in this case is I can either go ahead and glue this whole sheet down flat like that, or I can make it a pocket so I can tuck something in there. Maybe a little cash, maybe a gift card. It just depends. I'm gonna go ahead in my case and glue the whole piece down, okay? And then I'm gonna glue this piece down. So everything is flat. Again, this is gonna go right here, or I can put it in the middle. I don't really care for that. The other thing I can do is look at this. I could do something like that, and then I could add a sentiment across. Maybe just a Merry Christmas. The other thing I also have is the sticker sheet. So let's see what's on that. I never use the sticker sheet. What do we have? I kind of like this just the way it is. Let me set this under my block over here for a minute. Let's come back to that one. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on a minute. The other piece, let's pick out a different piece of paper. Let's do this one. So I believe I'm going to use a red card base for this one. Okay. With a green mat, just like that. Okay. Gonna cut this guy at 5 by 4. Okay, and the other side of my design is houndstooth. Sorry, I had to think of what the word was for this pattern, houndstooth. I'm gonna put this across my card like that. So I'm going to cut it at 2, 1 3/4. Let's go 1 3/4. And I'm going to do this twice with this piece of paper because I want to show you guys something. The other thing I want, I did that 1 3/4. I'm going to do this guy 2 inches. Okay. Now, I want to be able to mat that piece. So here's how this is going to go. We are going to, again, move this so it's not quite as busy. Okay. So here's our card. Let's glue it together. Red base, green mat. Everything centered. Again, A2 size card base. I like this paper because it, oh, is this my wrong? Look at that, I cut it wrong. See, friends, mistakes happen. Let me cut a new piece at the proper size. So 5. Oh no, I've got glue everywhere. I've got glue everywhere. Actually, you know what? Let me just cut it off this. I'll cut it off this side that's not. Too bad. This is gonna get glue everywhere. It's fine. Okay, 3 3/4. All right. I'll clean that guy up in a minute. All right. This is gonna go directly in the middle. Now, so here's the base of my card. Great. Gonna put a mat inside so that people can write in it. Okay. Then I have this piece, and I wanted to show you 2 things. We could either go this way, okay, or we could go this way. So you choose whichever direction you like, and go with that. I believe I'm going to go across. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit so that it isn't longer than my layer there. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this down so it fits inside. Just like that. Okay. I wanted everybody to see that you could get a lot of bang for your buck from one single-sided sheet of paper and some cardstock. All right. So there's that. Then I'm going to take one of my cutouts. Now, I've got a couple layers of stuff here. So I'm going to cut with my scissors a piece of this, okay? And I'm going to put that right here, okay? That way it's not sagging off the paper. Now I could pop it up. However, I'm thinking if I want to mail this, I don't want it to be 2-dimensional. Not 2-dimensional, meaning 2 as in very dimensional, not the number 2. All right. Again, gonna set this guy aside for a little bit. We're gonna come back and look at him again at the very end. And then my last design, unless I can come up with something on the fly, is I want to take a red card, a green base, and I want to find a piece of paper. Let me see what I have left here. I'm trying to find something that I don't need my large cutter for. And it looks like all I have left are 8.5 by 11 sheets. So, yeah, I've got this one, but I'm not a fan of this side for this design. So, let me keep looking here. Let's go with this. Normally, I would take the whole sheet, but I'm gonna make this work. So I want this piece to be 5 inches. And I'm gonna cut 2 of those. Because what I'm going to do is, if it were a whole sheet, I would want it to be 3 3/4 inches to mat onto this. So here is 3 3/4, right? So it's going to be 1 1/2, and then 1 2 3, so 1 7/8. This may not be right because I had to do math in my head, but all right. So this is going to go like this. Let me glue this guy on here. Put a mat inside. Okay. And then take my 2 pieces that I cut, and here's what's going to happen. I'm going to center them on the page, just like that. Okay. Kind of different. I still have yet to order a new glue bottle. It'll happen. It will happen. All right, and then I just want to butt these guys up against each other. Perfect. And then, right in the middle, I'm going to put my sentiment. Now, I'm going to pop this sentiment up. First, I'm going to bring these other 2 cards back and put this under my block. Let's take a peek. I like this. Probably going to embellish it with some rhinestones or something. Look at how pretty it would be with some, maybe some red rhinestones. Maybe I'll put a snowflake on it. I don't know, but gonna embellish that. But as you can see, I let the paper do the talking. This one, I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do. I gotta tell you, I'm not a fan of this dynamic. If this was a circle, maybe. 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 Again, let me look at my sticker sheet and see what I have. I am not... I'm not wanting to introduce another color. So I want to keep it with the colors that I have. I think I'm going to have to revisit this one and find something circular to go right there. I wish I had a die cut on my desk, but I don't. I just think I'll like something circular there better. That was just to see what something circular looked like. So I'm going to revisit that one. This card, it's simple. Again, some embellishments. Let me put these dots on here. Pop Dots. Sorry, dimensionals, whatever we're calling them nowadays. Perhaps add some twine. I don't know. Some rhinestones. Whatever works. So let me go ahead and end this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment. I love to hear what you guys think. I'm going to come back in a minute and show you what the final cards looked like after I embellish them. But the video's getting kind of long, so I didn't want to keep it going. So go forth and be crafty, my friends. Bye for now. Alright guys, I'm back, and these are the final cards. I kept it pretty simple. I just finished these off with a tied piece of ribbon. I did complete the insides of each one with my strip there, but just kept these simple. And I went ahead and finished this one off with a snowflake and some rhinestones. Out of the three of them, this is not my favorite one. I would do something more exciting here at the edge of that paper. But tell me what you would do with this card. If you did it exactly the same, what would you embellish it with right here? Yeah, I put a couple rhinestones on there. I do like these two rustic cards. I think they're adorable. So let me know what you think. Have a great day. Bye.